just a matter of taking the rags, use this goop be gone, and just make sure I got all the residue off. All right, so I've got, this is the third chair, and I still got that one to go. So the plan is to finish doing this. Every once in a while I have to get some of this steel wool. Oh, I can't see if I'm even in the picture. Am I even in the frame? There you go. Every once in a while I had to grab some of this steel wool. This again is the 4-0 steel wool. Alright, and just kind of rub down. Alright. Make sure I'm getting all the residue from the stripper. I had to go to a different type of stripper that's for epoxy and paint because we don't know what this black stuff is, so I had to go to this, okay? I had to go to that. All right, so, oh, by the way, I'm fan. Backyard Carpenters, Baby Booms, Can Do, we are on YouTube. Jane is running around, well, doing yard work, I guess. So, anyway. So, what I'm trying to get to is get these wiped down, kind of let them dry, and then today I'm actually going to start with a special walnut, dark walnut, staining them, see what they look like. So I'm not going to bore you with the rest of this. You see me strip them, so until I start staining. Oh, I'm chopping my head off there. Right. Now let's try this again. This is the brightness from outside. I cannot close the garage up and turn the air conditioner on because the stripper we're using is much stronger than the previous stripper. So, and anyway, this is the chairs, okay? And what I'm going to do is, well, let me lift it up. Right. This is one style with a different type wood, okay? And this is the other style, and what Dana's been doing is she's been sanding these down, making them real smooth, right? So I'm just trying to get, let me spin the camera around, I'm just trying to get the last of the gook off of that chair. We don't know what's on this chair, but it's just tough. You know, I've used 3 types of strippers. But anyway, so as soon as I get through getting all the excess gooky stuff off of this one, then I'll start staining and I'll show you how I'm staining. For the chairs, we are going to be using what is called Dark Walnut. Now, when you first open up a can, there's some settlement pigment down at the bottom, so you need to stir it up. Okay, remember, with polyurethane in a can, you never shake it, okay? You always just stir it. Now, polyurethane that's rub on, you can shake it. But anyway, enough of that lesson. I need to get my rags in. There's 2 ways that you can stain. Either you can stain with a brush or stain by hand. In this case, I'm going to go with a rag. I got gloves on, so I'm going with a rag. Alright, there you go. Alright, there. Here we go. We're going to start from the top and go down. I'm just doing a liberal coat. Alright. I gotta quit saying that. So we know that this wood is a mahogany. Like we think the other type wood is a maple, but we're not sure. I'm not an expert on lumber anymore. I used to could, but I can't now. So I'm just trying to rub in a real smooth coat. I'll probably do 2 layers. I'll do a When I move the other chair, I will want to let's show. The first chair has been stained. And you know when it's time to start wiping off the excess when it starts getting kind of tacky. So I'm wiping down the excess stain off the first chair, which we think is mahogany. Now I'm getting ready to move to the next chair, and we think it's maple, but again, I'm not an expert on lumber anymore. So anybody that watches us on YouTube, if you want to make a comment what you think. So I'm moving to this chair. Okay, this chair now. I actually changed over to a foam brush so I could lay down more stain at a time. Okay, so went to a foam brush. So here we go. We'll see what the difference between the two species of wood is and what it's going to look like when I'm through. So I'm going to put down a liberal coat of this stain, which is Dark Walnut. It's just a foam brush instead of the rag. It absorbs more of the stain. What you're looking at is, this is the one that has the spindle across the middle. This one does not. This is stained, this is stained. This is what it looks like before. The head is chopped off. Let's back this up a little bit. All right, bring this up a tad. Now let's try it again. All right, so I would definitely have to do a second staining on both of these. Again, once you put the stain on, it starts getting tacky, then it's time to start wiping off the stain. So I'll have to do both of them. I will use 4-all steel wool to lightly sand them down, and then I'll do a second layer of stain, then a hand polyurethane to make them look really, really good. So that's before. The one in the middle has not been stained, and one on each side has been stained. So I don't know what day this anymore, but I'm Van, the Backyard Carpenter, Baby Boomers Can Do. Jane has been helping. This whatever black lacquer paint, it was tough to get off. I still have one more chair that I got to finish up, getting off the remnants of whatever this black paint, epoxy, whatever it is. Until, again, we're working on this. We are on YouTube. We're known as the Backyard Carpenter, Baby Boomers Can Do. Go over there, subscribe, make any comments, and until next time, y'all have a great evening.